All right, I want to give you guys my take on the assassination attempt on 45th President Donald Trump. As many of you, I watched it all unfold yesterday on TV. I was watching the news for 4 or 5 hours. It's historic, it's horrific, it's crazy. To me, it's a sign of the times. I truly believe there's one specific reason why this happened. Now, it doesn't matter where you're at with Trump, whether you love him, whether you hate him. We can all say that this is absolutely wrong. This is despicable, and no one should stand for violence. No one should stand for this. But I do believe that this was an act of God, that he didn't get shot in the head. I mean, if you watch the video, he literally turned his head in a split second. If he wouldn't have turned his head that way, the bullet would have shot him directly in the side of his head. And from an AR rifle, of course, it would have killed him instantly there on live television. So this was a historic event. I want to also share you a prophecy that somebody had shared through.
All right, okay, the prophecy he's talking about, I'm going to split that into a different video, but this one, I wanted to zero in more on the reason why, like the reason Christians, we understand why why this is going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
3 months ago that a bullet was going to go right past his ear. So very chilling on how close this all is. But here's what I believe, because I don't want to go long. I don't want to start showing you news articles and all that. You guys already know. You've seen, there's no new information I'm going to give you. I believe there's one major reason why someone tried killing President Donald Trump. And I believe that reason was because he stands for life. The biggest issue right now in our country is abortion. 70 plus million babies murdered since 1973. And here you have a guy, put all your biases aside, who stands for life, who is outspoken about being pro-life, who is outspoken about being marriages between one man and one woman. And to me, the devil hates that. I don't think it's necessarily we're going to kill Donald Trump because we hate Donald Trump. It's they hate what he stands for. These
All right. And he's about to say these demons. This because it's not a war against it's
flesh and blood.
Yeah, it's not a war against flesh and blood. It's a spiritual war.
It
okay?
is.
So that's what I was gonna pull up the Bible verse, man, so that it could be, but I forgot to do that before we got started here. We were rushed around so that we can sit down and actually get to these.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about. True Christians out there that they get into their word, they know that this is not a war. This is not a battle of flesh and blood, but it's a spiritual war.
It is.
And that would be they. All right, and then people say that well, President Trump isn't all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just the truth.
Yes.
Humans don't like the truth. The world doesn't like the truth.
Yeah.
The world doesn't like being shed. You know what I'm saying? It's
spirits, and this is the breakdown, is that the spirits within people that don't like the truth, because this is what happens, is that whether they believe in God or not, they are being spiritually attacked when the truth hits them. That's why Jesus says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. And the resonant of him saying he is the truth. And so everything that Jesus is being spoken through truth. So imagine being someone who isn't even a follower of Christ, isn't even, and if you see people being just told the truth about themselves, how they respond, how it almost seems like you can see, the demon being upset.
You see it manifest.
You see it manifest. And when you start being awakened to that, you start seeing it with everyone around you, that when you tell the truth and they get like that and they get upset about it and they just hate you and can't stand you, and they all of a sudden are talking about wanting to kill you and things like that, that's demonic. It's spiritual. And that's the whole point of whether Trump is a perfect guy or not. Irregardless, he speaks truth. And that's the whole point of since beginning of this channel that we've stood for, is the truth. And that God can use someone that isn't a perfect vessel to tell the truth. And that is the thing of what Trump is and what he stands for and what he's pushing back against spiritually, that upsets people. And again, I think he's gonna talk about I'm not sure, but where hearing him say that it's only God that saved him, what, it's what, you can see it on his face, when it happens. Like it just, my soul seeing that happen to another human and his face just being like, that was so close. Like he looks at his hand like, oh my God, like this is so close. Like what is this real? Oh snap, I need to get down. It's still going on. Like if you have no empathy for another human going through that at all, there's something, obviously it's spiritual, because any human seeing another human being shot on the street in front of you is gonna be shaken up by it, be feeling a way about it. But the fact that it is so what is it called? Yeah, that next time, blah blah blah. What?
Yeah.
That is all spiritual. It is demonic. It's sick. It's only from within, and they may not even know it, y'all. That's the whole thing, is that these people don't even know it, that's the deeper thing, that they're being used. They're being used by Satan, you know. So, but I want to hear more. I want to see what he's gonna say. Is there any more?
Demons that provoked this guy, who I don't even want to say his name or show his picture, provoked him to shoot and try to kill Donald Trump. These demons hate the fact that Donald Trump is pro-life, hate the fact that Donald Trump stands for marriage between a man and a woman. So they're really going against his values. They're trying to stop his values. That is the agenda of this left culture. It's degrading and destroying everything in America that's moral, everything in America that's godly, everything in America that's biblical. And to me, when you're murdering 3,000 babies a day in the United States, the devil wants that to continue. And if anybody stands in the way of that, especially with someone that has so much influence and power as Donald Trump, he's going to try and take them out. So I believe that's why it happened. Let me show you something here. This is right now. This is a live counter of abortions worldwide. 24 million babies have been murdered this year so far. So this is absolutely horrific. I want you to show you this. The data on abortions displayed on the Worldometer. Every year in the world, there's 73 million induced abortions. This is 200,000 abortions per day. 200,000. Now, in America, I don't know the exact numbers on that, but it's absolutely horrific. In the U.S., nearly 30% of pregnancies are unintended, and 40% of the unintended pregnancies, 40% are terminated through abortion. So that's between 1,500 and 2,500 abortions every single day. Okay, nearly 20% of all pregnancies in the USA end in abortion.
That's almost half.
So,
that's almost half.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick, bro. Like, it's so bad. Like, and honestly, if I'm being honest, like, I've been manipulated that is to have sympathy and empathy for that.
Yeah.
Like,
we've been there before.
I've been
We're
there.
on that side.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been on that side. I've been told that, oh, feel bad for me. Da, 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 da. Like, what? Like, it's so crazy. And then the fact that God still forgives it. Like, that, it just blows my mind that because being here on earth and seeing the numbers, like like half, that's crazy to me. Like, thank God is not a human, because that should be not forgiven, but it is. And our thing is that, y'all, this is why God says to serve him and serve others and to speak his name to anyone you can, because the truth is that I know that this is all bad and the way that the world is going, but we gotta try to help them to understand. This is crazy. We gotta get people to understand.
The decisions could be made beforehand to and I think and the fact that Trump is trying to put responsibility on people to make, like, okay, no more of this. So now you're gonna have to watch who you lay with. As a matter of fact, if you were more biblical about it, we wouldn't have these issues. But it's moving back, trying to walk back some of that stuff. It's gonna that's why they're gunning at his head. So I just wanted you to see. This guy speak on that. Him speaking on why he was truly assassinated, because
that's his main point. Trump's point is pro-life, and that's wow. But
yeah, that's
That is so crazy.
Yeah, he does this other, babe. I'm gonna show you on this other video.
Yeah.
He I don't want to make these too long, but he on this other video I'm gonna show you. Y'all check it out. I'm gonna upload one right after this where he's talking about the prophecy. This guy prophecy.
Yeah,
about
so make sure to check out that video
Yeah.
after this one. God bless you guys. We love you. Subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.